Hello and welcome back to Let's Watch Out for Fireballs, play Dark Souls, episode 4, in which I deal with the depths. Let's go ahead and become a human. Might get invaded by an actual person, but that's okay. Not a big deal. I have tons of humanity just sitting around. That was my phone. Allow me to put that on silent real quick. So I apologize for that. Yeah, so in the last episode, you saw me take like 4 tries to beat Capra, which with somebody who has played this game as much as I have, pretty unnecessary. I was kind of spot checking the recording. I think I misspoke. I will go get Laurentius. He's a solid bro, but I like doing it on the way out, actually. So one of the things, even though I did that shortcut, it's very important to go kill the channeler, which I'm gonna go do now. Ooh, good hit. Rat King. But yeah, if you don't kill this channeler, the Gaping Dragon is going to be very difficult for you. When I first discovered my preferred method for going through the depths, I did not kill the channeler, and did not last against the Gaping Dragon. So you never want to go over there. I pretty much never get involved in that morass of, basilisk trap rat tunnels in the way that I prefer to go through. And as I established last episode, this is not a complete playthrough of the game. It's not like a completionist guide. It is I'm going to do a lot of the stuff, but I've played through this game kind of too many times to do stuff I don't really like doing. So, not going to go through the traditional way through the depths, not going to do very much of Blighttown at all. I'll visit all the areas, which means I probably will go to the Great Hollow and Ash Lake, even though I don't really like those areas. Great Hollow has the Chloranthy Ring, which is kind of the big draw, and maybe it'll have some, depending on what kind of upgrade paths I take, maybe it'll have some shards I'll want. But, yeah. So this channeler, I always think is kind of tricky to fight. Ouch. If I can get him to come over here, he'd be no problem, but he just wants to fire magic missiles at me. Can I be hit here? No. So I'm going to draw back my bow, or walk over. Okay, I move too slowly when I do that. Okay. Ugh. What happened? Oh, I fell out of the thing. This might be a nice solution to my problem here. Bows are higher than magic. No. Could swear he couldn't hit me there for like a second. Alright. Channeler down. Don't need to go in there. Don't really need to go over there. More or less just need to kill that fool. I didn't get his staff. I wish I did, so I could do the little dance at the beginning of every episode. Sometimes, life just doesn't work out the way you want it to. So, going back this way, over here, that's a great axe, I think, that they're guarding. I'll never have the strength for it, never want to use it. So I'm never going to get it. Oh, whoops. And I could rest at the bonfire real quick and get my health back, but I'll just S this up. Half expecting to be invaded by someone other than Knight Kirk. Let's do some optimization here, though, and get some fire bombs, because these slime things, I like to kill this one, because when I'm fighting Knight Kirk, he tends to get in the way. And I obviously don't like that. And I try to draw Knight Kirk back over here. So first of these rats. Knight Kirk spawns in a weird way, because he doesn't spawn as soon as I get over. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. He does not spawn right when you get to his area. He spawns like, it's either a timer or it's after you spent a little bit of time in Basilisk Town. And I think the idea is that he is going to, you know, come gank your back on your way to Basiliskton. Do you see me? You scary son of a bitch. Yep, there's Kirk. So I think if I run past him, I don't think the Basilisk will follow me all the way up here. If he does, I'm probably going to run back to that bonfire because I do not want to fight them both at the same time. I'm going to try to get in some backstabs on Kirk. I'm actually like really ill-equipped to fight him with my current set. Well, my backstab does pretty good damage, but the bow does not seem like a really good way to fight this guy. Luckily that Basilisk does not seem very interested in following me up. And I do not want to, if I go down there, if I get invaded while I'm down there, that's going to suck. Because I do not want to try to avoid, you know, my very meticulous taking care of Basilisks while dealing with an invader would be pretty tough. That should have been a backstab. There we go. So short work of Kirk. A lot of souls. Spike shield, I think, is what you get for the first time. Or you fight him. Now let's see what happens to fight some of these basilisks with a bow. I just don't want that in my way. So you don't block basilisk anyway, so fighting with a bow should be relatively fine. But basilisk, man, I talked about it on the show, which we just recorded today. That's how far in advance I'm recording episodes of this. They creep me the fuck out. I don't have the sound on, which would make it worse, but they just, you know, they're unlikely to hurt me. They very rarely do, but it's such a huge risk. Wigs me out, man. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Like that little scripted basilisk run. The game knows they're scary. And I'm not quite one-shotting them like I wish I was. And for the fog to dissipate. That fog is actually not, like it dissipates sooner than it graphically does, if that makes sense. You're watching me be a gigantic pussy. I am a pussy about these monsters, but that is smart. That was very lucky that he got caught up on that geometry. I don't want this thing in my way. These disgusting slime piles. If I have to retreat here, which I probably will have to. I think the slumbering dragon crest ring is, whoops, doing some good work for me here. Keeping these guys from aggroing on me. He does not always come up these stairs. Yeah, he doesn't quite get around there. So he will actually go back to his spawning point. So I don't think that's where he spawns in like the salmon way. Fucking repulsive creatures. This might actually do do me some good if I can get a lock on them, because I can throw that right down, straight down. Little twitchy assholes. Okay. And we go. Oh, that, whoa, hello. Oh, hello. So kind of taking some risk there because getting rid of one of them is going to make a big difference. And to get out of the curse. God, scary monster. Hey, I ain't done with you. This guy should be back, and then I'm almost done with, yeah. Fucker. There's another basilisk in his way, I think, is what's happening. Ugh, that is just repulsive looking. Okay, he's a quick mover. That's a basilisk to watch, 2013. He's gonna be elected president of the basilisks. Since I don't have sound on, I don't know that I am actually, this is more for peace of mind than anything, so I don't accidentally click on block and go into zoom in mode. But yeah, I can't actually tell if I'm silent. You know, I have the depth silence, which I so desperately crave when it comes to these things. I think that's all of them, though. Poor guy. I wish there was still the poor guy writing that there is in Demon Souls. I found a lot of nice usefulness in that. I'm going to equip this. Oh no, I'm not, because I'm using Havels. I was going to say I'm going to equip this ring because, well, I might not need to use Havels. The Ring of the Evil Eye is something I never end up actually getting use out of. Yeah, that puts me in a medium roll. Fuck it. But, yeah, it's in that category of rings that's like, it's fine. Better than the blue tear stone, but that's how you get to over here. If you ever wondered, you have to kind of make your jump, or make you start running before you get to the corner to get enough running start to do a jump instead of a roll. So that's all the basilisks taken care of. Now, a quick visit to... Well, I guess the quick visit to the Gaping Dragon. I'm not going to pull any other nonsense here. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm mostly going to be using my arrows, of course, but just in case. If I got invaded, I'd be pretty tempted to use a pine resin, because, you know, I don't want to die. I've got 10,000 souls. Don't want to fight all this shit again. Pain in my balls. Alright, that's slime. I'm going to go ahead and take him out. And that slime. Again, slime to watch 2012, 2013. These are some of your greatest slimes. 8 damage. Fuck you. It has such high physical resistance. If I don't kill these rats, they always end up following me and hitting me in the back while I'm going up the stairs. Not going to go to Dom Hall. He has nothing for me. And I could buy those lighting resins. Ooh, that guy clipped through the scenery. But for the most part, I don't need to. Now I get the large crossbow, I think, is the item I can get from over here. I don't want that. I just want Solaire to sunbro me up. I think I should be able to stick with bows and arrows for this and just kind of plink Plink the Dude. My favorite track from the Little Mermaid soundtrack. Alright. And I will watch this cutscene because it's metal as shit. So, we talked a lot about this in the episode we recorded today. I think everybody likes this as a thing. Yes, that dragon belly. Dual wing system. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna play it safe. I have no need for his tail. Slayer just took half his life. Ridiculous. His lock-on point is his belly like that. When he does that, it always makes me nervous. Like, I think he's going to slam down on me. So one of the things is you don't bait him into crouching down by getting close to him, I don't think. I think you have to actually be far away, and he kind of wants to charge at you, in my experience. It's like the only lock-on point. This guy could have benefited from having multiple lock-on points, like the Storm King and Demon Souls. Throw some spears at him, Solaire. Okay, that's my cue to exit. Solaire is probably not long for this world. Okay. Don't you want to eat him, Gaping Dragon? Okay, Solaire survived just a second longer. Get in that spear, Solaire. He's got huge damage resistance. I did 30 damage. Again, my Q to GTFO. Don't you want to charge at me? Yeah. This boss is pretty easy. He has a lot of hit points. It is sad that Solaire is dead. I'm going to be a little bit even more careful now. Charge at me, bro. Lock-on range is like inconsistent. A ring that doubles your lock-on range would be really cool for this game. Not that they need to like really add anything to the game, but I'd wear that ring. Okay, again, safe and sorry. Getting far away so as to encourage that charge attack. And he acquiesces. 2 arrows to the face. And away. Oh, I am not far enough away. That was close. If that pillar had been behind me, that would have been Quaitons. As long as the geography doesn't get on me, or he doesn't do like a real shitty puke attack, I should be okay. Oh god. Yeah, I don't like that attack either. I just need to get away from you. We just need to have some time apart, Gaping Dragon. I love your gigantic toothy vagina. Oh man, he keeps coming at this angle that just gives me a little too close for comfort to that shit. That's where that range, like shitty range of this bow is, kind of biting me in the ass. And he's taking up a lot of arrows. Which is fine. Yeah, see? I knew you wanted to slam. You love slamming. You love slamming salmon fajita poppers. $91 damage. Not very much. I'm plinking him down though. We're playing Plinko. Me and Gapesy. John Wayne Gaping. But yeah, I think I figured out that trick is if you keep, you know, running far away from him, that's what's going to cause him to do the move that makes him vulnerable. Whereas if you're close to him, it doesn't tempt him to slam on you, because he considers that to be an act of locomotion, I think. So... Yippee! I have to go get that shrug, man. But first, we are not done with the depths. Ooh, the hard leather armor. I do have Havel's ring. Let's see how much better. Is this much better? It's a little bit better. Still looks real cool. I'm probably not going to wear that standard helm. Can I still fast roll and all this stuff? Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's a cool looking ranger I got there. So yeah, we are not quite done with the depths. We're very nearly done with the depths. I have to go rescue a certain bro named Laurentius. So for this video, I'm going to be doing that, and then I'm going to... maybe I'll return to the asylum. I kind of want to keep some of my money, because I want to go spend it on the bonfire in order to upgrade equipment. This might be my end-game equipment. I like this hard leather quite a bit, actually, how it looks. And I think that's a really pretty badass outfit I got going on. So I'll upgrade that a bit, at least. But yeah, we're doing a return to the asylum, so I have, well, I guess dark root is really useful now too, so I can get some mosses. Yeah, I got lots of options. So we'll see. They probably won't happen, I guess, in this video though. Probably going to be all about going and upgrading my shit for this one, and then the next video might be dark root and the return to the asylum. I think that's correct. I probably will end up doing that tonight. Uh-oh. Hey, friend. Do your, oh, god damn it. So for some reason I was expecting to do his wind-up attack. Fucking A. Alright. I need this. Oh, that's not what I need. I clearly needed to heal. I wanted him to do his, like, his big attack, not his quick attack. That, like, guard break slam thing he does. Yeah, like a really non-ideal place to fight this guy. There we go, because of that gets me bleed him up. There we go. I get the sack, which obviously I just want to trade to Snugs. Snugs the rugs. I'm pretty into this like look that I got going on. That's a real badass set of armor. I haven't ever like tried that on. Bro, I just want to say I'm not going to do pyromancy. I might actually get a pyromancer glove for power within, now that I think about it, but that would be all. So that's all I want from the depths. And it is now time to make my way out of here. Do some upgrading. Low and dark root, I can go get the crest, grass crest shield, which I really like. Not actually going to be my shield because it doesn't do quite enough physical damage. I don't want that big of a disadvantage, but it might be. I might end up using it a lot. I don't know. I like it a lot. So that's all. And the wolf ring, which I'll probably end up using quite a bit. I think I want to get this armor, or get my endurance up to where this armor allows me to fast roll without Havel's ring, because I'll be using the eagle ring essentially all the time, really. That increases your range, which would be good enough on its own, but the fact that your bow damage is kind of determined by how far away something is, or how close you are to it. So, that should have been a backstab. So the eagle ring is going, ugh, that attack sucks. Yeah, eagle ring is essentially going to be a damage upgrade for all my bow needs. And this dagger definitely needs some upgrading because it does not do enough damage on regular attacks. Backstabs, great. Priscilla's dagger would be kind of fun too, and I've never tried to cut off that tail. My worry there is that it would be a real pain in the ass if it takes 1,000 tries. Especially with a bow character. I mean, good night. But, yeah, Priscilla's dagger might be a fun one to use. Or the two, the two daggers you get from... One of the two daggers you get from the DLC. That would be pretty rad. But with the amount of souls I have, getting this stuff up to +5, or at least the weapon up to +5, I can feel 100% comfortable in doing. Does armor have any poise? No. Yeah, I don't have any poise armor. Let's say, like, this stuff, it looks got a lot of elements of metal in it. Wrong way. Always kill that rat if you're a human. Oh, hey, my bloodstain. That's because I died on my way to Capra Demon that one time. With nothing on it. I didn't even realize that was where my bloodstain was. So they didn't talk to Dom Hall? Will he never move? That'd be obnoxious. Because maybe at some point I'll choose to take advantage of one of his wares. I don't really like very many of the boss armors in the game. I think Smo's armor is pretty funny. I think Ornstein's armor looks pretty cool. But other than that, not great. That guy likes Dom Hall. Oh, that's a gargoyle helm. I was like, oh, that guy likes Dom Hall as well. Oop. Wrong way. Hey, cleric bros. I'll be seeing you in my faith build. Look pretty silly holding this knife with two hands. And I still didn't feed my Firekeeper soul. I'm going that way anyway, though, because, well, I'm going that way eventually. I'm going to go to Blighttown. I can probably wait. People with OCD who are watching maybe are freaking out. Not OCD, but, you know, like fake fun OCD that we talk about. What we talk about when we talk about OCD. Whee!
What?
When I first started playing this, obviously I thought that giving... Oh, I have no large Titanite shards. That's interesting. I have one of these, so I need 8 to pump up. And then I'll do all my pieces of armor to +2, which I think this is enough for. The bandit's knife is probably something I'm going to want to make elemental at some point. Even though it scales really well with dex, maybe I won't. Well, I can't make both of them +15 though. So reinforced weapons and reinforced armor should not be separate options. So +2 is such a minor investment that you can pretty much justify doing it in anything. I could buy the Crest of Artorias now if I wanted it, which I don't. But I am going to buy his boxes for 6,000 souls. And I don't need to buy any arrows. I could buy a lot of large arrows. But instead I'm going to level up a few times. And then that will be the end for this episode. Next episode, as I said, Dark Root and then Return to Asylum. And the reason why is I want to be a little bit stronger for Return to Asylum because I might try to take on that Asylum demon. I don't know how well that's going to work. I was hoping to get to a nice even 30. So I'll do this more evenly then. And so yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, rate, subscribe. Tell all your friends about it. And until next time, good night and good luck.